Feminine. Oh my gosh. Can you tell me
Hello everyone. Just started to spectate tournament game between Hangtimes, show-offs or whatever they are called versus Gladiators. This won't be any kind of official stream, just spectating the game and commentating a bit as we go. Just set up a few things. Right now we have at least team overlay. Alright, it seems like Ocon is here with the rocket launcher, making sure that they will be getting the third rocket launcher as well. Probably Nigve picking that one up. Link with quad. Let's see what he's up to. Now, okay, Ocon gave him a rocket launcher. That's very generous of him. Oh, Link, go for the mega health. Holy shit, they have 35 HP. This Link's map, he should know. Go for the mega. Okay, with 1 HP he did. Oh dear. Well, Hangtime died as well, so now Ocon is the only player with the rocket. Let me just open the stream chat so I can see if anyone is listening to me even. Alright, here we go. So Ocon is still with rocket launcher, but no rockets and 14 HP. There are 10 rockets there where Ocon was just standing. Yeah, no, 5 rockets, sorry, he got them. Turbo ran away. No, he didn't go through the tele. He has the rocket, he should fall back. Well, not too bad. With whatever 15 HP he had, he was able to kill Ocon's half stack rocket. Let's see, Link got the rocket now. Only 40 HP and he didn't get the yellow. And what a suicide jump there. I think he should have fallen back through the teleport and tried to find rockets and armor here on the start side of the map. Hello, Buzz Halster. Welcome. Let's see. Racket is trying to go for the quad. Link is holding the lift for him, but Racket never makes it all the way. No, quad is up. Nigua gets it. This is quite a crazy map for 4 and 4, and I also think that not a very good map. But, for example, there's only one way to get to the quad unless you want to rocket jump, and there's a very tiny lift leading up to the quad, and if you just stand on top of the lift, it never goes down. So you can just go there with 1 HP, and unless the enemy has a rocket launcher, they won't be able to kill you. Because you can't see the top side of the lift. You can shoot there with a rocket and kill the opponent with splash damage, but because there's also only 1 rocket in the map, it's easier said than done getting a rocket launcher to the quad area. Rocket's 5 HP, but he's getting one of the yellows. This map also has 4 yellow armors and 3 mega healths. So even though there is only that 1 rocket, it's not necessarily that easy to defend. That being said, there's... Well, let's just say that the rocket launcher is in a very favorable position. It's on high ground, and to get there you either have to take this kind of wind tunnel or make a very precarious jump, and the jump is very difficult to pull off if there are enemies trying to prevent you from doing so. And here you see the quad lift. Hangtime is sitting on top of it. He gets the quad at 14. Whoa. Hangtime decides to board. I think he didn't even realize he will die. He will die. Glad lost his rocket. He had 4 HP and he just decided to jump down after failing the mega jump. That's horrible. And Okoni again leaving a pack. Let's see who gets it. I think it was Glad, yeah. You got the pack. Not a very good board there. And Glad even gets yellow, maybe. Could be the beginning of a comeback. 2 rockets now for Glad's team. So this is the rocket launcher area. There's one yellow, there's Mega here, where Glad is now, and then yellow there, rocket launcher spawns here, and the 2 ways to get to the rocket launcher room is either falling through here and going through the bloody tunnel. You can also, this is the jump that I was talking about, you can jump using this ramp here and jump here, but it's very annoying to pull it off if there are enemies standing on this high ground. And then there's one teleport at the GL that takes you here. But anyway, in general, a relatively easy place to defend. Let's see what Glad is up to with his rocket. Not so surprisingly, sitting at the rocket launcher. Hello Boris, welcome. Glad just took the mega health. He's very stacked, standing at the rocket. Link being Link and doing Link things. Probably the most passive player in the scene. Perhaps was worth it. Hard to say. You never know what would have happened if he had attacked earlier. But he didn't have a weapon, he didn't have an armor. There was yellow SNG guy waiting for him. Not an easy fight to win. Now things are looking really good for Glad's team. They have 3 rockets. Hangtime's team has 0. And Quad is under control. They're trailing only by 30 frags. 12 minutes to go. Looks good, looks good. Oh dear, nice SSG. Few things are better in Quake World, or in any FPS games for that matter, than Quad SSG versus spawns. It feels so good. 1 SSG, 1 frag. Okay, Rocket played really well. I guess his team let him know that they were losing the rocket launcher, so... Oh, that was really bad bore. He had the SSG, would have given him the frag. Now the game has turned on its head. 2 rockets against 1, now for Hangtime's team. Although Turbo has made it his way to rocket with full yellow. And Link, not so surprisingly, at quad. Now fully stacked, but he doesn't have a weapon. He even has full yellow, so he can't pick that up. And 2 mega healths. Now just give this man a weapon and he will lay down the hammer. Okay, there's 1 rocket. I think he really should have gone for it. He didn't have pretty much anything to lose. He didn't have a weapon. There's no way he could have dropped anything for the opponent. So he really should have given his squadron a fair chance. Now he just decided to fall back. Didn't achieve much, and I think that is the rocket launcher he could have attacked there at the start, and now that very same rocket launcher is at the quad. Gets the quad. But the gap between the two teams has narrowed down to 20 frags. 16 now. But now with Hangtime again with the quad. Or Hangtime's team. Oh, nice rocket through the grill. Wasn't a rocket launcher he killed though, but still. And has studied his angles. Wow, that's the jump I was talking about, and he makes it work. He steals the yellow, kills a rocket launcher. That's amazing. I don't know how Link's team let that happen though. There were two guys standing on the rocket ledge, and Andy was just setting up that jump for quite a while there, and no one shot him, not even once. Okay, Hangtime dropped it back. Now Link, don't shoot rockets. Now you have 9 HP, and he didn't. Hello, Springs. Just casting a get quad. Kenny, a tournament game here between Gladiators and Hangtime's Showmen or whatever. I don't remember their team name. Hangtime's team anyway. I think Link's team or Glad's team has yet to win a single game, or even perhaps a map. Whereas Hangtime's team won their first game as far as I remember, and then they played against us and we beat them 2-0. Although it must be said that Link wasn't playing, Trikve wasn't playing for Hangtime's team when we played against them, and that is a huge loss for their team. Trikve is either their best player or their second best player, I'm not sure. Yes, that is true, it's Hangtime's Horrorshow. Thank you, Pashausta. Not a shit show, but Horrorshow. I'll try to remember. And not a shit show indeed. They're leading by 37 frags now. 6.5 minutes to go. Still doable, I think, but they really have to start doing something here. Glad's team, that is. Right, Glad. Towards the rocket. Again, a bit too slow quad run. And yeah, that's it. Although there wasn't much he could have done anyway. Well, he could have gone when he got that yellow. Just gone all in. He had 34 HP, I think. Would have made something happen. Now he waited for the Mega. Sure, he had a better stack, but the quad ran out, and SNG is just not good enough against rocket launchers. Nice SG there. And again, there's a back even. No! This is the jump. Nope. Can he kill another rocket? Yes. Can he make it? No. Failed the jump 2 times. That's That's really bad for them. Although Glad made it. Finally, he got yellow. Let's see. 9 HP and he left the pack. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's doable anymore. Trailing by 53 frags. And Nigve has the only rocket. It's controlling the start tower. There isn't much there in the start tower, but you have 5 rockets and a bit of HP there. And moreover, there are no weapons on the start side of the map except for SMG and GL. And there are a lot of spawns around the start area, so it's a great place to be with rocket launcher, racking up those spawn frags. Oh, Rocket really needs to learn that jump. He's put in the hours. Almost killed his own rocket there by failing and falling to lava. And there's the board. Oh, what did Okaini do? You should never try to save a rocket back with that low HP. 1 SG was all it took. Kill him and then the enemy. In this case, Rocket ran away with the rocket. Ended up dying though, but still it's a huge risk to stand in such a position waiting for a stacked mate to get the pack. I would say that it's almost never worth it. It would be better to even take the pack and then if he saw that stacked teammate then just bore or give the rocket or letting your mate kill you and give the rocket away that way. Or not standing next to the pack. Alright. 46 frags, unfortunately. I think it's too little too late now. Even though Link has the only rocket in the game. And Link's team is controlling the... somehow controlling, not very well though, the rocket launcher. Turbo getting the rocket, yes he did. So 2 rockets against 1, but it's Hangtime, squad SSG with yellow. Of course not as good as a rocket launcher, but still when Link's team is trailing and they really need to make this comeback happen, this is really bad news for them. And Hangtime did a great job there as well. Now he has the only rocket, got the mega. Turbo stealing the yellow though, let's see if Hangtime will survive. 7 HP, this is looking difficult. There's a mega there, and it's up, yeah, perfect. Surviving 2 times with less than 10 HP and making it to mega health. What a Cinderella story there. Happy ending, just like a Disney movie. Nice, again with less than 30 HP, defending the mega. He will get this one, yep. He mistimed the blood tunnel mega a bit, but he had timing for the higher mega. Perhaps not the exact timing, but it was enough, or I think he was quite sure that it would be there. Alright, there you can see Glad was spamming the lift. First time in this game, I think, at least that we have seen. So it's not totally safe to just camp the lift. I still think that the lift should come down, would be a better design, but this is what we are stuck with. Oh, I wonder how many rockets Rocket has board in this one map alone. I have seen at least 3, 4, maybe 5, I'm not sure. Alright, let's see. 220 to 159 for Hangtime's Horror Show. Hangtime leading the way with 63 frags. And Rocket is an excellent player, but for some reason in this video games here, he has been dying a shit ton. He died 80 times. You can see that he also killed the most rockets, had the best quad run, but he's also dying so much that it's making things very difficult for his team. Even though he got the most frags in his team by far, 61, dealt the most damage in his team as well, 10,500. Whereas Glad is second in his team damage-wise at 8,700, but he's still minus 19, and Glad is minus 17. Well, sure, compared to his peers, it's not that bad because Turbo is minus 43 and Link is minus 32. But still, if Rocket could just reduce the amount of deaths, it would make a big difference. Hangtime's team. Andy doing really well. Plus 23, 8 frags. Killed 4 rockets, dropped 1, nothing spectacular there. 8,400 damage. Same for Okoini, but there you can see the big difference. Okoini is minus 11, Andy is plus 23, and Okoini also dropped 5 packs, and we saw at least a couple of those packs that were not very necessary. And what do we have? Nikwe 51 frags, minus 22. Again, if you compare Nikwe to Andy 58 frags plus 23, he played really well. Nikwe dealt a lot of damage, 10,000, but at minus 22, not worth it. Especially killed 5 rockets, dropped 3. Nothing exceptional. Hangtime plus 21 at 63 frags. Killed 8, dropped 4, dealt the most damage. I would say that's slightly better performance than Andy, but that is to be expected from Hangtime. So Hangtime played a lot better than I would have expected. And Nikwe slightly worse. And all in all, Hangtime only got 6 quads for Glad's 14, but that just tells the story about E1M6, because quad quite often doesn't have a weapon, and it's such a cramped map that doesn't allow like very free movement, and it's just easy to control that rocket area and force fights where you can just spam down the quad really easily. So quad isn't such a huge game changer in E1M6 TDM as it is in other maps. Damage wise, Glad's team lost by 4,000. Let's see rockets. Rocket pickups. Glad's team took 34. Horrorshow took 24. Huge difference there, but just Glad's team couldn't make the magic happen. Alright, so now this is Hangtime's map pick, UK CLDM2, a very old school map. I'm not a huge fan of it. Not that I would like E1M6 TDM either. And to be honest, I think UK CLDM2 is actually better than E1M6 TDM. This is what I call a top room. There's nothing much here. There's SSG, there's SNG here. Bit of rockets on top of this hut, some HP. But what is important, there's this narrow path that leads to quad. There's slime here, there's a bridge under the slime here. You can lift the bridge by pressing this button or button here, this dark, very well visible button. So if you have a rocket launcher, you can rocket jump up without the lift, but otherwise there's no way to get out from there, so you have to be kind of careful, although the jump isn't very difficult. So there's the quad. This teleport takes you to the end of this corridor. This will be probably very confusing because every corridor looks the same, at least in my opinion. So the quad teleport takes you here, facing this way. Here is yellow rocket. There's one spawn here. Then there's a corridor here, super long. There's water area. In water, of course, LG, like in almost every Quake map. There's a mega health and teleport that takes you back to the yellow rocket that we just saw. Then more corridors. There's a secret here. If you shoot this, the door opens, you get to red mega, and you can shoot this wall as well, and this wall will open and it will take you to this side. And again back to this corridor where the quad teleport exit is. Here's a teleport that takes you to GL that is just above the yellow rocket. Here. And then on the opposite side, that teleporter. There's a teleporter, so on this side there's a lift that takes you to this, again, yet another corridor with a secret door there, vent behind it, and then this unbelievable room with GL, rocket launcher, rockets, and red, and also this high ground with there's HP there, there's HP there, there's a ton of HP there, there are rockets there, cells here. So whoever gets here needs to stay here basically. It's such an important room and relatively easy to defend as well. So we'll see who gets here. Last time it was quite a one-sided game when Hangtime played this against Henus Hippos. And I think it might be the case this time as well, but let's see if Glad's team can pull off, if not a miracle, then at least somewhat of a surprise. Although I did play one or a couple of mixed games here where Glad was playing and he did quite well. Yeah, I think that's UK CLDM 2 for you, and now we are just waiting for them to ready up. Alright, here we go. Right, Link with rocket launcher and yellow. Quite an interesting start. Glad got bent, and Neatwave with rocket launcher going for the quad. I think Glad should go to the... Yes. So, well, okay. Ah, he got a pack. That's nice. So he should hunt down Andy wherever he is. Okay, there's a pack for his teammate. Let me just see where Andy is hiding. Okay, he's in the top room. Have an armor though, but there's Hangtime with 200 LG. Let's see what he's up to. Oh dear. Whipping that LG didn't hit almost anything. That should have been his frag. Okay, quad should be up soon. Nick, we're waiting for it. Only with SG though. Oh dear, Turbo left him. A rocket basically for free. Nice SG by Nick though. Hitting all 3 shots. Okay, Glad's team is down to 1 rocket. It just had, I think, 3, if not 2. At least 2, if not 3. See, Nickways attacking yellow. Oh, hitting Glad there. Just run away. Glad that is. Has to give up this yellow. There's no way he was going to win that fight. Now you can see that Glad is in water. He might come through the telly and exit at yellow. But oh, the timing. Nick just left the yellow as Glad made his way out. Rocket squad. Okay. It doesn't look like Rocket knows this map very well. I might be mistaken, but it does look like that. Quite a few rockets now. Can you see that? There are 7 rockets in the game. Or there were for a while. Now only 5 remain. Rocket going for the secret. Got the red. And making his way to quad. Hangtime is here, but he will die. Okay, Rocket go to quad, please. Yes, quad in 5. Made the jump even. And got the quad. At 11. Nice. Such a good decision to come back instead of going through the telly. Caught Andy by surprise. Bands around his ankles. Oh, SNG would have been so good there. Rocket really didn't expect anyone to be there. Super slow reaction. Playing havoc with his LG. Already the second rocket. The first one having quad even. Healed with that LG. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Disaster avoided. Now there's the bridge. He can't fail. Land was able to take the yellow. Was Mega there? Yep, Mega just spawned. Nigva didn't somehow hear it. Okay, now he went for it. Probably will wait for the red as well. That Glad just stalled and ended up being on the wrong side of the door again. Alright, finally he got the red. Bent coming up in about 10 seconds. This looks really bad for Glad's team though. 3 rockets against absolutely 0. And I just think that there's no way anyone else except for Hangtime's getting this bent. Turbo had a good try though, he was already in the bent room. But Hangtime unfortunately didn't forget the bent, and here we go. Looks very one-sided so far, but let's see what happens. Oh, it's Rocket Squad. No weapon though. Okay, this might be a good attack if the bend doesn't come this way. Rocket, take the red, please. There you can see Rocket's great aim, but just because he didn't take the red, he wasn't able to survive. And I think Hangtime just bored. Yeah, he flew inside the wall, inside the ceiling, bored here. There's a rocket back there. But I would imagine that no one is going to get that rocket back. Rest in peace, rocket pack. Right, two guys at quad. Rocket taking it. I think Glad really should have taken it. Because I know that he knows the map. So I think his quad runs would have been a lot better than that, going to the red room, not hitting almost anything and leaving a pack for the red guy. Not exactly what Glad's team needed there. Yeah, you could use a friendly rocket up your ass there to get that rocket pack, or I was thinking that LG would work very well either as well. Here, if the mate would jump here on top of this pillar, then jump toward you, and you could maybe boost him up a bit. Or no, he shouldn't jump towards you, but a bit sideways, and you could make him fly up there with LT. But he would need quite a stack. Nick controlling this room. Okay, both teams having 2 rockets. Okay, and actually, Glad's team just picked up a 3rd rocket and they have LT as well. Ah, this is actually one part of the map that I forgot to tell you about. There's this super slow lift that is almost useless. First you have to press this button for the lift to come down, and then it takes forever to first come down, and then it takes forever to get it back up. And you can hear it from a mile away, and it's just generally quite useless. You don't want to go there. Just as you saw, Rocket made his way there. There was Nico waiting for him. Nowhere you can go. Almost certain death. Okay, now it's Glad's quad run. He has LG quad. A lot better than what Rocket had last time. And perhaps more importantly, they are finally in control of this really important red rocket area. Okay, Rocket hopefully will get this rocket, and then red. There'll be a fight for the quad. No, Glad is there alone. Again, getting the quad. Yes, making his way to yellow. That's really good. Hangtime has LG somewhere. Where is Hangtime? In slime room. That is the red room. I think Glad will try to make his way there. He again in the red box. Okay. So heating up here. Rocket getting a bit agitated. Something about fake shaft banker. Oh, Pent. That's a nice attack. Oh, he needed one of his teammates to be there. So close had he been able to make it inside that Pent room. But no. Again, quad going Horrorshow's way. Horrorshow continues for Glad's team, or rather resumes, because for a while it did look quite okay for Glad. For makings of a comeback for a while. Still, Link is hiding somewhere with a rocket. That is one rocket against 3 of Hangtime's. Okay, that's 200 Nigve. I'm sure Link is just happy to be alive. Although only for a while longer. Nautilus coming through the LG teleport and just wasting him. Okay, Glad again with quad, but no LG nor rocket this time. Use the SMG, please. Well, okay, that works, but such high risk move in my opinion. He should really kill Hangtime, yes. Good, now just be careful with telefrags. Okay, now there's a chance. Now just Glad control this room and don't walk on top of the spawn, please. Make sure your teammate gets a weapon and the red and get the next quad. Although he can't do all those things, he will have to make his way to quad. But the teammates are supposed to do it right. But they did not, I think. No, Hangtime is actually in water, not in the slime room. But Andy is in the slime room with 200. Oh, Glad go to the... Well, okay, that's fine too. That's really good. This is the wrong way. He should have gone back to Pent. Back to Pent. His team must know that there's a rocket enemy there. Andy's there with full stack. And his quad will run out before he can go there again. He could have turned back at yellow and gone through this lift, yes. This is where he should have gone with the quad. Now it's way too late, or sure he can win that fight, but just with the quad with 4 times the damage, it would have been a done deal with LG. Now he wasted a lot of time running through those corridors, achieving nothing. Enemy quad. Oh, nice! That is the best Hangtime could have hoped for. He got rid of one of the rockets, but I think Glad's team got the pack. Now it's 3 rockets against Horrorshow's 1 plus 2 grenade launchers. Grenade is actually not a horrible weapon here with all these narrow corridors. And having no problems taking care of this red room because no one is coming here. Turbo playing around with him a bit, but with no weapon, to no avail. Rocket waiting for the quad with 9 HP, no teammates. Oh, this will be difficult. I wonder when this rocket has been taken. Rocket might be better off going for the LG. Okay, well, getting a rocket from his teammate. Oh dear. He just has no idea where to go. I think, at least that's the way it looks. Again, there's Andy at Pent with red rocket. Nigve at Pent with red rocket. Had rocket turned the other way in that crossroad, he could have taken exactly this slip. This here, and he could have destroyed perhaps both the rockets. He had 200, 100 quad rocket. Not an easy job, but at least somehow possible. Now it's again Hangtime spent, Turbo with only a rocket in Glad's team, and unless something really crazy happens, this will be 2-0 for Hangtime's Horrorshow. But never say never. I've seen crazier things in Quake World. be careful here with telefrags, because there is a spawn top of that top edge, or I don't know how to call it even. Okay, Nigma with crazy stack just to make his way to quad, but he's way too late. Glad is here with 200, 100. An extra yellow there for Link if he wants it. And Glad gets the rocket. 50 frags, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Take a miracle, but wow, okay, well that's LG. That's a start. That's a lot of frags. Okay, there's Hangtime. Nice LG again. Okay, well at least Glad is doing his part. Rocket jump. Yes. Get all the frags you can now. You are in a huge hurry. But that was 10 frags in absolutely no time. Really love to get this quad. Okay, well at least they got rid of it, but they desperately needed it. But still, now suddenly 30 frags. This looks a lot more doable. Holy shit, could it happen? Really happen? 25 frags. And it's 4 rockets to none. This is amazing. I want to see this happen. Oh, what are you doing? Just rocket jump. But don't die. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Turbo even survived all that team damage. Quad now. Oh, Link. Link dying to Nigmas. It's now Glad we need you to perform. Okay, 2 frags. They need the spawns. They really need the spawns. He's too afraid to go to water, but he just has to go. Really has to go to water. Nautilus is running away from him. Okay, he was killed. 15 frags, 1 minute. Wow, 14. 10. Glad, what are you doing? You were just shot in the back. Well, okay, you found a frag. That was really important. 12 frags. No. Fighting there. 10. Okay, go for the quad, please. Turbo. Okay. Go in the slime either. Let's see where they're hiding. No, I think there just isn't enough time. 2 guys in the top room. Well, 3 guys basically in the top room. Holy shit, 8 frags. Now that was a good game. If only Glad had taken that 1 quad instead of rocket, where Glad had, I think he had LG as well. And also I think it would have been better if he had taken that last quad. But good effort. Well played both teams. Glad even top fragging. Dealing the most damage, killing 16 rockets. The best quad run. Damn, it was close. Hangtime, the best player, or at least the player with the most frags in Horrorshow, leading the way. dealing the most damage by 300. He was even -5. So Andy again, +13. Andy might have made the difference there. Not the most frags, the second most in his team, but +13 instead of -5. That's really good. Link with 5,800 given damage, the lowest by far in his team. -28 though, so that's not horrible. Turbo -34. Not very good, but also not absolutely horrible either. But yeah, that will that means that Link or Gladiators have lost all their 3 games so far, I think. And Hangtime's Horrorshow has won 2 games and lost 1. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's it. We will try to arrange our game against creatures. Or creatures. I don't know what his team is called either. Creature is the Finnish captain of theirs anyway. So we will try to arrange a game against them, and I will think about streaming it. Although my connection is super good for streaming at the moment, if I'm playing at the same time. Casting games is no problem. But we'll see. But that will be it for tonight. I desperately need some sleep. Didn't sleep enough last night, so good night. Thanks for watching and catch you next time.